The third place is an idea that was generated by a sociologist named Ray Oldenburg in the 1980s. And he came up with the thought that there is a first place, which is our home, and the second place is work. But third places are where we go to socialize. So they're neither home nor work, but they're still a place where we go on a regular basis. And his idea is that we're losing many of the third places that used to be so central to our community identity, but also really important for developing a socially situated self, right? So we have a self that has part of our core identity, regular connection with other people in our communities. The Y is a great example of a third place, partly because of its location. And this is one of the things that characterizes almost all really robust third places, is that they're easy to get to, and they're also open at really convenient times. So you can just stop in whenever you want. Another characteristic of third places is that they're comfortable. You don't dress up to go out to a third place. It's not a place you go to be seen. It's just where you go because you're comfortable and relaxed. Okay? And it turns out third places are often where we're engaged in doing some kind of activity with others. And the sorts of activities where we meet others on a regular basis because we're going every day or several times a week. And we see the same people over and over. And then over time, you come to form these really strong relationships with them. And so third places, they expand our circle of acquaintances, but they also then deepen our friendships because we spend time with a few people over and over again. And the Y is really ideally situated. When we do kinds of surveys on what are the places that people frequent, where they meet their neighbors and they also meet strangers and get to know people in their communities, it turns out things like parks and gyms and cafes or coffee shops, these are right near the top of the list. Well, the Y in a way does all of these things, right? It's a gym, it's also a gathering place for all kinds of activities. People get together to have coffee and sit down and share stories. And so when you've got something that's really centrally located, easy to get to, and it serves all these different functions, it becomes kind of an ideal third place.